Hi guys and welcome. Put on your funky boots because this episode is going to be funkier than Dracula, and we start off with Blacula. What a title for a soundtrack. 72 I believe. Yes, 1972. This kind of title. You know it's going to be quite cheesy, I think. Never seen the movie again. But the music is blaxploitation at its best. It's Gene Page who has conducted and composed all the music, so it has this big band feel, but it also has the wah-wahs, the guitars, the breaks, everything is here. Really classic early 70s blaxploitation music. And I love this kind of music, it's so funky. For the next album, we're going into a slightly different direction. There are at the moment very many African albums reissued, and the price is a little bit, maybe for this time and age, not that expensive, but for me it's a little bit too expensive, considering the quality sometimes of the records. So I'm going into a different direction. And I'm seeking out African albums that are funky. And there are loads of African albums, not all of them are funky, but there are a lot of great albums which are not yet reissued, not yet discovered. And it's just fun to go to the sidetrack and not follow the mainstream reissue albums, because there's lots of great albums to be found. And when they have a title like Bad Children Sledge Funk Group, you know it's going to be funky and you don't have to look any further. And just fun to watch the cover, to see the photos on it. This one is produced or made in Nigeria. I mean, it's just fun to look at the photos. It really gives a little bit of... Well, I make a story when I look at these photos. You can almost feel the party time, and that's certainly true for the next album. And you can, in all those songs, you can hear a little bit of everything. There's Africa beat in it, of course, it's funky, but as you've heard with the last one, there is a little bit of reggae, and that's even stronger in this one. This one is on Black Stop. So all the labels are, of course, no clue what they are or where they're from. This is Christy with Time Waits for No One. For Nigerian terms, and the rating system is completely different for African albums. This is like mint. This is even a gatefold, which is very nice. It has water damage and everything. Every African album has names everywhere to prove, of course, who owns it. And again, the photo on the back side of this one is just... I mean, you can make up a complete story. You see her singing, 2 microphones, big guy holding the keys, probably close by. You see the public, Friday night, guys with a lot of testosterone. There's a bodyguard keeping everything in check. All kinds of nice flags of beer. I mean, it's party time. It's clear. Probably outside on the street. Ghetto blasters just pumping out the volume on this one. And I love these kinds of albums. It's so different and so much fun to get this in your hand. And of course, when you go looking for these kind of albums, you sometimes run into a surprise, because this one looks also like an African album. It is an African album. It's made in Ghana, but Cymande is, of course, I believe they're originally from the UK. Well, UK band is not the right word, but they are collected from different parts. I believe mainly, was it like the West Indies? This one is on the Chairman label, This is a Ghana pressing. It looks like a Ghana pressing. This is again, of course, we call this in African terms VG+. It is just above good plus, but that doesn't take away the fun. You get a lot of crackles on this one. That's the way it is. That's why the price is sometimes quite reasonable. As in this one, if you look at the cover, it's beaten up. It has seen more of the world that I have, or ever will. I mean, you just know this thing has traveled all over. But the music is still sounding quite acceptable. You can play this anytime. You will hear pops and clicks, of course. Probably don't have to explain too much about this album. Many have a much nicer version. I'm now on Discogs the only person who has the version from Ghana. It got in the time famous for this song, but it was in the 90s. That it was, of course, Bra that took over the world, and everybody started looking for this album. Where was this music coming from? But if you compare it to the previous albums, it sounds still like it could have been an African album. It's very close to the other ones. And now switching back to some classic soundtracks. It's from Motown, the next, which is already giving away 50% of the title. It's Marvin Gaye with Trouble Man. This is again so typical of the time, and if you just heard the first few chords, you know the song, you know that it says everything. It says the song, it tells you what you're going to get, it's explaining everything. This is an early press, which means you get it with the gatefold. You have Cool and you have Marvin Gaye Cool. I mean, this guy. Really fun. It's really nice. Trouble Man. Again, sitting back. I really should start watching these movies because the music is fun and I think I will enjoy these kinds of movies. But other than that, I have no clue. Hope you enjoyed this funky episode. See you next time. Thanks for watching.